Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about them. Well, hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. We have a ton of grinding to do and it certainly seems to be quite eventful day, but either way, what's up present? How are you doing? Tristan De Silva, Lime MCOC, Growler, everybody else lurking out there. I'm actually waiting for Mando to appear. I don't know where he is exactly, but I did message him. I chatted with him earlier, but he didn't read my message yet. Always on schedule, but not on time. I am on time quite frequently, just not too often. Odin next month? Yes, I know. I released a video about that already. That was another like last minute video, if you can say so. But yeah, we have a ton of grinding to do. I'm not gonna go crazy for Super Skrull or anything like that, but I will give it a good old college try. I'll use my 6 stars, hardly any 5 stars, just like build up a streak with them or something, and then rank 5 stars in this arena. The base idea is to put up around 40 something million, and that should pretty much probably cover it. I do not think he's gonna go overly high. My cutoff predictions, what did Psycho Man go into? I think he's gonna be like 40 million, 42, 43, something like that. I think there are some neat things about him. He has cool animations. And I also think that he's probably not gonna be the best, so we'll see. I don't think he's gonna go too high. Oh crap, I don't have willpower on. That's one thing that I need to change immediately. Forgot. And I lost the fight immediately. What do you think about the Better Man's new video? About your opinions on mercs? Well, right. I'll say one thing ago. I definitely was in a different time in my life, and there is a long conversation to be had, but I do not support mercing at all, and obviously we have all made some shitty decisions in the past, myself included, but here is the way I look at it, and here's the way I hope more people would look at it. You can control what you do now. And what I really despise is somebody who spreads hate and toxic behavior continuously over and over again. But as I have generally taken my stance, I want to stay away from all the drama. I'm not here to preach morals. I'm not here to say who's cool, who's not. But thank you, Strongy. I also think that's not the best conversation for right now. But for any upcoming questions in the near future, I prefer they do their fighting in between themselves and leave me out of it. Honestly, I like to make videos, I like to have fun, and life is shitty enough without anyone purposely making it shittier for each other. And that is my opinion. Focus on what you are now and what you're doing now. The LOL run was quite amazing, man. I absolutely love that. I really do. I had so much fun in that labyrinth run. Scarlet Witch, nice, congratulations on the Scarlet Witch pull, man. Yes, I kind of forgot. Actually, I just lost the track of time, but yeah, about right. In short, one answer to shut everyone. What are your thoughts about mercs in the game? And I answered that. Okay, so this is what I think about the game. And mercs in the game. I don't support that. And ultimately, all of that, not part, not anything else, you can split hairs how you want it, all of that responsibility is on Kabam. Kabam clearly has ability to do anything they want against it. And if they haven't stopped it, means they don't want. That's my attitude. I'm not in support of that at all. I wish it wasn't a thing. But I'm also not an idiot. And if the company wanted to stop it, they would have. So there you go. That is my stance currently. Why does Kabam give us nightmares? Because they love to punish us. Let's enjoy the present. Pretty much. All players good vibes. Thank you very much for good vibes. But it's alright, Kimbo. Don't worry about it. Where's Mando? I think he's asleep. I'm gonna check in a second again. But because I messaged him. You're a great man. The best until. Thank you, Pedro. Appreciate that. But yeah, that the one thing really kind of like annoys me. I genuinely want nothing to do with it. Don't want to be put in conversations where I don't want to be in, and I want to focus on the things that I like to do, and that's to make videos and do some cool shit with Colossus and Labyrinth of Legends. No, not this guy yet. But we're gonna start 6 stars in a second. Where is this guy? Have you seen that? Yes, I already made a video about that. Needing null in this game? That would be very cool, yes. Not an idiot. Who's hyped for Odin? For sure. I am. Very hyped. I mean, like, I typically don't get overhyped, and I'm like the antithesis of hype trains, but Odin is one of those champions that does, like, kind of like inflict me with hype. Oh, no one's here. Welcome, no one. Welcome, Cyper Sage. Welcome, anybody else, if I didn't say your name. And Maladar as well. How are you doing? In the first at Legends on very funny meme plus I have not. I generally didn't pay too much attention, to be honest. Okay, very hyped for Odin, hoping he I hope he's amazing too. I already made a video where I explained what I hope for. And I'm glad you didn't mess up, by the way. Oversleeping is oversleeping, but if you didn't mess up, then it's all good. And Civil Warrior and Hood, I think, are the rumors that kind of are more credible because Mangog and Odin came from the same source. So, that would mean that Civil Warrior and Hood is quite likely now to get a buff, to be honest, because I saw those posters before this got confirmed. And yeah, so it could very well be the case. Okay, but as usual, bring in apples. Get some apples, Strongy. Yes, I agree, Tristan. We need more Apocalypse type champions. Yeah, there'd be like Apocalypse or just some crazy damage champ. Probably rather be like Apocalypse or Nick Fury. Can't decide who to rank 2 with rank 1. White Magneto or Cable? White Magneto, man. White Magneto. Wait, first question. Do you have a 6-star Apocalypse? If you have a 6-star Apocalypse, then possibly Cable. If you do not have a 6-star Apocalypse, then definitely White Magneto. Hela? I don't think Hela's getting buffed. Stay up until 7-3. Well, anyways, you didn't mess up. It's all good. Yeah, I do want. Exactly, Strongy. But yeah, I know. I don't like when people do that. How good Hood is underrated as it is, but yeah, if they give him more damage, he would be... He could legit become a popular Mystic champion. He could legit become a popular Mystic champ. Don't you think? I do. Okay, let's bring in this lady and that's it. Then we're gonna go for 6 stars. The hell with you? Why? Chill. Chill, man. So happy for 3-star Civil Warrior. Moral Hulk's horrible? No, I actually like him, you know? I think he's cool. I generally think he's cool. Full 5-star Cable, but no APOC. We'll be opening another one this morning. Well, good luck. Best of luck. Hey, what's up, Ash, by the way? Yeah, I noticed that you haven't been here for a long time, but hey, welcome back. Rank 2 my hood a long time ago. Here's my first rank 2. Ooh, interesting. Who exactly are the buffs? Well, Angel is confirmed. Hood and Civil Warrior are rumored, but not confirmed. However, the same person who spread the rumor about Hood and Civil Warrior is the same person who spread the rumor about MCOC and Odin. So it's very possible that they are the ones. However, we do not know for sure. But it's possible. Mando, I hope he is coming. I did message him, but 1 second, I'll switch off my phone and check my line. Well, not switch off, but hide it from you guys. He hasn't replied yet. I'm gonna try and give him a quick bell. One second, guys. iHulk can do some mad damage things, yes. Yeah, exactly. Considering how well he used for Hood's used for Ghost, it could make a big difference. And now for Kingpin as well, man. Now for Kingpin too. Do you read here at YouTube? What do you mean? Well, he's not replying. I tried to call him. I do not know whether Mando will be joining us today. But, well, hopefully he does. I am on the Discord already. And, yeah, I do hope that he jumps on. Anyone notice that there's no such thing as individuality in this game? There's nobody like Quake. How about that? Who is the Cosmic Quake, huh? Answer me. Who is the Cosmic Quake? Stupid Strongy with his stupid opinions. Uh-oh. Oh. Hello, Ridsman. Hello, Ridsman. I have been kicked at the big ban of 2019. What happened in 2019? But, hey. Thank you very much for enjoying the videos. Appreciate that. Thanks for being here. I took iHulk to rank 3 and I like that. I took iHulk to rank 3 and I like that. Variants can be done with Quake. Well, not 100%, but plenty of them to a large degree. Getting your name up there. Perfect, Tim. Exactly. But yeah, you can compare if you want to, but he still is not Quake. If anything, Omega, seeing his power and stuff. But no Quake. But thank you very much, Tim. Appreciate that. Let's get your name up there as Comrade Daddy. That's right, Comrade Daddy is back, because Colossus went to rank 3. Where's the message? Where's the messaging lady? Last one is a long one, but answer me. I'll
shut up and take my money.
Tim McComb, $5. Getting my name up there, oh yeah.
Okay, I probably wouldn't take up Cable if you don't have a 6-star Apocalypse. I'm in a similar situation. I have duped 6-star Cable at like 660, but no 6-star Apocalypse. I don't want to rank in Cable because Cable is only good with Apocalypse. Sooner or later, actually very much so, sooner, 5 stars aren't going to be used much at all. And you do not want a ranked up 6-star that is entirely dependent on your 5-star champion, which might not be eligible or properly being able to be used in certain aspects. So I don't want to invest in Cable until I get a 6-star Apocalypse. If you do have a 6-star Apocalypse, then yes, I probably would end up ranking Cable because they go very well together. Hello there, Berian. Well, hello there. Asgardian team? Well, only one way to find out. Let's wait. Let's wait and see what happens. Okay, let's bring in the big guns. What's up, Daenerys? 2018 Command does a massive kicking every year. Should awaken And Sig Colossus, I keep waiting for Omega. I would awaken and Sig Colossus up until 60 if you can. It doesn't really need more than 60 to 80. Should I awake? Yeah, it doesn't really need more than 60 to 80. And yeah, there you go. What's up, Nyan? How are you doing? You're welcome, Maldar. What about CGR? What about CGR? He's awesome. Like, he's very good. But what about him? I do think he's slightly overhyped, but he is very good champion, objectively. It's just that anything that he does largely revolves around damage. Outside of damage, all the utility that he has, he's not really kind of like the best at it. And I mean, okay, so let me make myself clear. I think Cosmic Ghost Rider is a very, 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 very good champion. But vast majority of the fights you use Cosmic Ghost Rider are exactly the same fights. You can use Iron Patriot or any champion that's Incinerate and or Bleed Immune, like, you know, depending what you need. His actual abilities aren't like the high purpose utilities. Yes, there are the immunities, there's access to Fate Seal and stuff like that, but you never use, if you need a nullified champion, you're not going to use Cosmic Ghost Rider, you're going to use Doom. You need a champion who inflicts armor breaks, you might use him, but how many times is that? He's basically used largely for his damage and for the permanent armor break on villains. Skrull or Airwalker, well, I have played very, very little with both of them, but I'd probably say that Skrull, because Skrull at least yeah, I'd say that Skrull is better. Yeah, I would say that Skrull is better. Restore this, you ass. Suggestions on Strife? About what suggestions you need about Strife? First Rex Magneto and Red Magneto. I'm fine. Ooh, Enzy. You are today's deal for me. Can we get MCOC HQ video on their incenses? Yeah, that actually is a good idea. 6-star signature stones. That is legit a good idea. I like that. But hey, Enzo coming in with a pity, man. Thank you very much. I do definitely appreciate that. And wait, let me write that down. Whenever somebody mentions something that I like, I have like a list of video ideas. Obviously, I don't end up making all of them, but at least I like to write them down and refer to it.
50 Swiss francs. You are today's deal for me. Can we get a MCOC HQ video on their insane 6-star 6-stone strategy?
But yeah, you basically can say I just write down kind of like the guides, and if I make the video, I cross it out, and then I keep writing it, and eventually I kind of like abandon some ideas and go back to some ideas and stuff. Like that Sig 1 video was something inspired that somebody asked me to make. They're saying only now that Kenobi, what did Ali say? What can I do? It's not like, dude, about all the bands. Again, I first of all, I don't want to get involved in all this drama shit, and I would honestly appreciate if you people would stop asking me about all crap and bans and stuff like that. But either way, almost every Masters Alliance got banned for these legend runs, and some people in them anyways. Some bigger whale alliances, even up to 15 people. So, it's something that happened, and that's what you need to react to. And again, you asked me earlier, don't support it, the thing. I can't change that, but you can do. Please watching KD stream. Well, thank you very much, Syed. Because he's 1 in the morning. Well, get some coffee, my man. I think Wasprang Creek has a place. Yes. And I have made many videos about Wasp, and I have a rank 2 Wasp myself, and she was one of my first rank 2 champions. And actually, I use Wasp primarily as Wasp, not with Ghost. I typically use Ghost without Wasp synergy. So you can check out some of those videos, and maybe you can form an opinion. I like Wasp a lot. What's up, Chris, by the way? The reason is someone for any champ to get different combination of utility. Yeah, no, I agree. And I say that Cosmic Ghost Rider is very good champion. Where's Mando today? I do not know. I generally do not know. I did message him though. I hope he shows up. I actually spoke with him earlier today. Oh, you definitely can get Grandmaster down. You have 16k units, man. You should have easy time there. Should have a very easy time. Super Skrull. I think he could be a decent defender, yes, because he's large as well, so he benefits from Protect right now, and his level 2 is kind of annoying. So, okay, the easier recent Colossus speeder. I don't know. I don't know what his record. I know that it was probably the most fun Labyrinth run that they have ever had. Alongside Professor X Labyrinth run. Professor X Labyrinth run was pure cheese as well, man. But this one, I think, takes the cake. I think Colossus, man, just did such a great job. You know, well, that's exactly what I mean. Like, okay, for Loki, I said almost everyone. Most or majority of the Alliance Masters did. Thanks, didn't mean to upset you. Lawyer is waiting for crystal opening. Thank you. Will do my first abyss run tomorrow. Should I put on suicide every time I use a gun, or only for collector? I only put it on for collector. You can put on every time you use a gun, and you will save a revive or 2. But it will cost you a revive or 2 to change the masteries. So if you want to put on suicides, be smart. Put it on only when you can use a gun for like 3-4 fights in a row. Other than that, no. I mainly, when I did my stream revisits, I didn't really put on any suicides. Yeah, I know, Rohit. I know. Every champion has a place, and Cosmic Ghost Rider definitely is very good champion. Again, I'm not trying to say that he isn't. Obviously, he's very great champion. All I'm saying is, do you think he's slightly bit overrated compared to what he's realistically being used? He's not popular AQ champion. He's not really a popular AW champion. He's favorite questing champion for straightforward scenarios. That is exactly what it is, and that is how we should look at him. Do you think he's a better champion overall, Mole Man or Stealth Spidey? Mole Man. I think Mole Man's better. And Bleed, Poison, and these two are the most common debuffs. Yep. Real question, who's getting that 1/6 down? I don't know. Who do you think deserves that 1/6 down Minkle? Who do you think should get it? You can decide that. Oh, by the way, Enzo, are you still here, Enzo, by the way? Did you manage to catch any of the Colossus speedrun stream? That was such a good fun, man. Good question, what champion do you guys find the coolest? Carnage, man. Carnage is like the coolest, funnest, most insane. How do you feel about Hitmonkey? Not a big fan. It's not bad champion by any means. But, quite fragile, and I'm not the biggest fan of his playstyle. I think he has very good set of abilities. It's just, I don't know, he doesn't hit it home for me. Personally, never been like overly interested in Hitmonkey. I think he's definitely good. Shrugging off debuffs is like legit. That's very legit he can do, but OG Torch pretty cool? Yeah, OG Torch pretty cool. What's the read Black Widow's signature ability. Every time she attacks you, she lowers your defensive ability accuracy based on her signature level, and that includes parry mastery. So she's difficult to parry is because your parry has X% amount of chance to fail, basically. The higher the sig, the more likely your parry is gonna fail. Hello, Soul Warrior. Very good. I love Elsa Bloodstone. Elsa is quite cool, yeah, I agree. Elsa is quite cool. Do you think EQ gives sufficient amount of TFICC? No. I think Cavalier rewards are a huge miss. If anybody remembers when Uncollected first came out, the rewards were groundbreaking. They're pretty much the best thing you could get in the game on a frequent, regular basis. You couldn't even get any Tier 5 basic Catalyst fragments in Alliance Quest, I think, when Uncollected came out. Or if you did, then some dribs and drops. The point is, Uncollected Event Quest rewards when they came out were insane. And everybody's very, very excited. And nobody had two questions whether it's worth doing or not. Or nobody was like, I can't be bothered. And then obviously, gradually, the rewards got outdated and more people kind of went blasé. But that was like a year later. Cavalier difficulty rewards were blasé right now. Like, when it came out. So I think they're bad. Mainly because of the amount of Tier 5 CC and 6-star shots. No, I may still watch it. Well, it's not a long stream. The entire run was 55 minutes. Luckily, I'm a proud owner of 565 and 6-star OG Thor. Ooh, 6-star OG Thor, that makes me jealous. I have 565 one, but not the 6-star. 6-star OG Thor definitely makes me jealous, man. Gonna be Cosmic Apocalypse? Well, we don't know yet. If I knew that, trust me, there would be video out already. I don't know whether he's gonna be Cosmic Apocalypse or he's gonna be another Heimdall or Nick Fury or whatever. But I do know that he's coming though. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Odin Mangog will make about so much freaking money? Probably, yeah. Especially after these duds. I don't think these both combined made them like much money at all. As well as Stealth Spidey, Iron Man, Infinity, probably Stealthy. I mean, Iron Man Infinity definitely has more utility, but it's just offset by complete like lack of starting damage. And any fight where you end up using Iron Man Infinity or trigger protection, take hardly any damage. Easy money, easy life. But yeah, Iron Man Infinity would be so much better as a champion if he was quicker to get where he's going. Glad you agree, already done with Act 6, but I'm having trouble forming TFI CC, so no Thronebreaker. Ouch. Sorry to hear that. We'll get there eventually. I think map 7 is like currently the key. Map 7 with max modifiers. Sig 14 Nitrosha worth rank 5 or Unawakened Omega Red or Unawakened Tigra. I would say neither. Or do Nitrosha if you're prepared to give him 6 stones. That's my opinion. I love Nitrosha. I think he's a very good champion. But he needs as high Sig as possible, and Sig 40 it's not quite enough. Isn't that not supposed to come tomorrow? I think so. Tomorrow or Monday, I think, but we'll see. Some point soon. I'm yet to see someone with a 6-star Star-Lord. I think I have seen somebody with 6-star Star-Lord. I think I have. I think he could. Yeah, if he had like Archangel-esque mechanics where heavy attacks inflict shock and or incinerate, and like if an opponent is, let's say, shocked every time you parry him or something, stun him, you inflict an incinerate, and then you can combine them with your plasma hits, then he would be so much more amazing. I agree. If it wouldn't be get special 1, get special 2, by that time you expect half of the fights you're in already to be over. Like, you know what I mean when you're using average champion. When you only need 1 tier 1 after rank 5 goes, you complete all optional content available in the main quest. My favorite thing about MCOC. Well, I'm glad you like it. Jane Foster is quite cool. I don't mind her as well. I think Jane Foster needs some tuning, some adjustments, maybe slight ability increases. And overall, she's quite cool, yeah. I like with Thor Jane Foster, should, in theory, be really, really, really good in Incursions with Lightning Fist. Because then you, in theory, should infinitely stun the opponents. If RNG is in your favor. The problem is when RNG isn't in your favor and they are level 3, then you're obviously kind of like, what's the term for it? Screwed. Am I planning to take up Carnage up? Yes, I do. I am. Where's Mando? Mando is, I think, unfortunately asleep. I spoke with him earlier, but he said he's quite sleepy and he said he's gonna take like a nap. And I messaged him before stream, but he hasn't replied, so I think he's asleep. Unfortunately, since I'm grinding, I can't really just like stream later or stuff like that. It's important that I get all the grind in as early as I can. Pull your first 5-star Morningstar. Any tips? Better like special 3s. I have some Morningstar videos on my channel, I'm quite sure. If you type in Morningstar KT1, there should be some sort of a guide video out there, I think. Can't announce next month's buff, that's so. I do think that we know them though. I do think it's gonna be Civil Warrior and Hood. Because the same person who said Civil Warrior and Hood also said Mangog and Odin are coming next month. So if he was right about that one, then it's very, well, quite possible that they are also right about, you know, the buff champions. So it could very well be Civil Warrior and Mangog. There we go, very good. I just pull my... Okay. You cannot hear him here and here. That's true. And announce next month. Okay. Today I have a question regarding AW. You said top lines change global, just throw other alliance, maybe get a kill. How do you see who will... Well, you can... You don't see who you're going up against exactly, but you see the plus-minus ratings. And when you're at the very, very, very top, like if you, for instance, if ASR sees somebody that, like if we get more plus points than minus points, then there's like 1 or 2 alliances above us that it could possibly be, because we're like quite high up in the alliance war rating. And we can immediately figure out which alliance it is. And there's also these like alliance matchmaking calculators where you enter your plus minus and you kind of see the range, like who you're going up against. So you typically kind of deduce more or less with the margin of error which are the possible opponents that you're having, based on that plus minus information that you're getting before the war starts. That is what everybody use and rely on. What I want from Angela? Well, she's only getting like a number streak, I think. You got a question? Sure. Opponents. I have a rank 3 and I have a tier 5 Cosmic CC. Who are other Cosmic champions that can be rank 3? I don't like CMM. I have Corvus. Cosmic Ghost Rider and Venom are 2 other Cosmic champions that I would consider taking up. They're pretty much the only ones for now, I think. Cosmic Ghost Rider and Venom. Well, I would possibly take up Carnage for giggles. And maybe Vision Arcus. Or Annihilus for defense. But realistically, it's just those 4 for now. Oh, and Silver Surfer, obviously, as well, for prestige reasons, if you care for prestige. Would love an Ant-Man Iron Cup. Yeah, those would be quite cool updates as well. I agree, Credo, because currently they are quite obsolete. Testing my 6-star rank 1 Angela, and she hits alright, yeah. She's not the worst damage dealer. That rank 3 Colossus has you drooling? Thank you, man. Man, he definitely looks so good. Imagine, yeah, I know. Hood, if he gets a good buff, will be very, very good. Come on, need to change the management. I kind of agree. Use the generic on my 5-star Namor and want to know if you think it was worth it. Prestige, definitely. Champion, not the best. I don't think Namor's all that great. I had a rank 5 5-star, which I sold and never ranked back after his change. And I now have a rank 3 6-star Sig 200, which I ranked up for Prestige. I honestly, for somebody who has the most jacked, most stacked, most effective Namor in the game, I hardly ever use him for anything at all. So it's not my cup of tea, not for me. But if you use him a lot, it was worth it. If you rely on him a lot, not something I would have done outside of Prestige. Hey. So, war question. There's my Darkhawk, my Path, and there's Rocking Boulevard Global, so he's armor break immune. Means Magneto is a no-go. You can... I think you can probably still just use Magneto. I'm not sure. I really am not sure. I think... I probably wouldn't risk it. I'm not 100% sure. But I don't think your level 3 will do a lot of damage. I think you can use Magneto because... well, he's still gonna deal decent damage with heavies. Be interesting to find out. I have never had to do that fight like that myself, nor I have specifically noticed how interaction works there. But I don't think so. But don't take that to the bank. It's just a reasonable guess. I think Magneto will end up getting it down, but I don't think it's gonna be a nice fight. Civil Warrior does need a bit more than value update, yes. He needs some sort of power gain, actually. That's pretty much the only one thing that he really needs. Did I miss Endo? Yes. Lime, video ID, Professor X vs. Apocalypse comparison. Maybe? Not sure I want to do that. Yeah, I know. I wish I took up Emma instead of Domino. I really do. Especially now. Here we go. I think we're good. What is this? I don't know. Whatever. Here we go. It is better to do 7.1 before Act 6 exploration? Yes, I think so. I think you want to probably delay Act 6 exploration as much as you can. Silver gets the best buff. I know you do. You're a bit of a Silver Warrior simp then. Jacob Singer, Demis. Yeah, I think I'd go with like Void or Human Torch. I'd probably go with Human Torch. Sounds about right. Oh, Falcon sounds... Oh, Quake is probably the best option, honestly. I just Quake it and not worry about it. Oh, 6 on Angela, Miles, and Silver Warrior. My count's going to be insane. Well, hopefully. That's the whole point of buffs, man. Is if these buffs have meaningful impact on people's accounts, then they're inevitably a really positive change that is amazing for the game. Great update. I don't think I hope he gets it, but I don't think he's gonna get it. I think Hood and Silver Warrior are getting the buff. For all Act 7 to come out before 100% Act 6. I think many people are gonna be there. I think many people are gonna be with you. I think Act 6 is universally the biggest dumpster fire of collection of fights that we have seen in this game. And I definitely can't blame if not everybody wants to enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, there are several cool things and cool paths and cool lanes about Act 6, and on a personal level, I enjoyed large parts of it. But it's a lot of BS in there as well. Thank you, Age. Appreciate that. Good luck. Well, thank you very much. Should I focus on variant explorations or Act 7.1 exploration first? I'd probably do variants first, because variants 5 and 6 first, because they give you 25% random TF5 CC, and then you have higher chance to make a decent decision with your selector once you explore it. So I do variants first, then 7.1. What's up, Scotty? How are you doing? Pulled the 6-star Silver Surfer, and I'm pissed as he isn't going to help me at all. Eventually he will, when you need that fat boy prestige. Talked about bringing Falcon into war, that wouldn't have happened. I know, right? Real like Angela, I use her near Q. Well, let's hope she becomes even better. Let's hope all of that becomes even better. Let's block this goblin bomb. And bang, sorted. But yeah, hopefully the update tuned him up, for sure. Think they got max energy for Odin and Thor. Yeah, me too. Me too. I hope Odin is good, man. I really do. I really hope Odin's awesome. Once again, I'm gonna check if Mando has appeared in the background. Still here, don't worry guys. Just checking my line. Just checking my line. Okay, no Mando still about. Oh well. It didn't go black. I made it go black. Right. Let's carry on and chill. What the him? What the who? What the what? What the him who what? Wada. Okay, let's go. I can use some very nicely timed sound bites.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
This is how it feels to be abandoned by... Okay, are we back? Are we back? I hope we are back. Seemingly I had some problems with the internet, but... Maybe he didn't get bullied yesterday, but we talked about it and I apologized to him. Honestly, like, it's just part of me, like, I don't know, getting snappy sometimes when something isn't going my way. But yeah, I agree. I shouldn't have been as snappy in that one particular instance, and I apologize him for that afterwards. What's up, Magpie? How are you doing? DFV Wonker, man. What's up? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Rank 1 and rank 2 5-star safe to use? I don't know. I never do. I really don't know what you can account. I know that I don't use anything that little, but I generally don't know. Listen to your advice about leaving a line that video of yours is masterpiece for doubts and leaving lines. I advise anyone who wouldn't doubt. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm glad it's helpful. That's the point, because many people keep themselves to this guilted position, as in like, these are my friends and stuff like that, but if you stay where you don't want to stay, you just end up getting sour and frustrated and toxic, and you're gonna be nasty in chat, and chances are you're gonna end up leaving anyways, just later. But by the time you leave, if you do not do anything about any of that, they're not gonna be your friends anymore. They're gonna ask you to leave. So yeah, I hope it's helpful. Getting my first rank 2 6-star. Nice, congrats, man. Yeah, no Mando, unfortunately. I'm trying to get a hold of him, but Mando busy. I think he's asleep, to be honest. Am I excited for Odin? A little bit. I'm not the biggest hype guy. I'm not the biggest hype man, but Odin does get me excited a bit. It could be another century. There's no way of knowing, but it does get me quite excited. Small flex, maybe a bit. Teeny tiny bit. Like, I mean, you get me. Yeah, I know. There's a chance he's gonna be very, very bad. A legit chance. Hope it's not true. But it was stupid to think it's not a possibility. Okay, solid, you know, man. This guy is just the fucking worst. Of course. And now he throws a special attack. Maybe Big Daddy Apocalypse, or maybe he could be. Or he could be Sentry for Cosmics. Like, you know. Power of Million Suns. Spike? Not really. So who knows? Mangog. Power of billions slayed people or something like that. Just like Million Suns. Sounds quite similar power level to me. Still, you know, until we get actual abilities.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
Most expensive unit pack in the game is named after this dude. That is kind of true. Odin as a unit pack would lose some of its reputation if Odin was shit as a character in game. So you're quite right about that. Mangog's God Killer. I know. He probably will have persistent charges. I think so too. Team Echo. You never know. Mangog, I think it's either Mystic or Cosmic. I think that's what he's gonna be. He was good. Would you go crazy? No, I can't afford to go crazy with hunting for anything. Quite literally, like, I just can't afford to quote-unquote hunt anything. Best I can do is exactly the same thing that I'm doing right now, just try and grind for a 5-star. I mean, if Odin is great though, I'd probably give it a tiny bit of a sporting go, because I do have a Cosmic rank 1 to 2 gem, I have a Cosmic tier 5 CC, and I have a Cosmic Awakening gem. So that means I could technically immediately awaken 6-star Odin and take him to rank 3. But I just don't have any way to actually go for those crystals outside of the units that I really have right now. So I might try it, I don't know. But I also definitely need to leave like 3,000 units for the cab offer, because I definitely need those boosts. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I definitely need to get that 3,000 unit cab offer when you finish the first clear, because I need to get those boosts. So I do have the units to get that, and that's gonna leave me like 4k. Don't want to spend them, to be honest, but if Odin's good, I might try and go for it. And I will probably, maybe... No, actually, no, I don't think I will start saving for next feature, because next feature, 6-star, is likely going to be god-awful. Think about it. Starts with Immortal Abomination, which is good. Then there's Spider Ham, which I don't particularly care about. Then we have Jubilee and Strife, neither of whom I particularly care about. Oh yeah, actually, no. Odin isn't going to be in next featured, I think. I don't think he is in next featured at all. None of these new 2 champions are next featured. Because we have Spider Ham, we have Immortal Abomination, we have Jubilee, Stripe, Psycho Man, and Super Skrull. That's 6 champions. So I do not think any of these guys are going to be in the next 6-star featured. So no. Yeah, man. Yeah, I understand Portent. Man, I read his description. I didn't know that much about him, but I do gather that he's quite an impressive chap, so to speak. But I don't know. We'll see. I gotta go. Alright, see you, Lime. It's alright, Megapods. Don't worry about it. You're here now, so that's still cool. We can still hang out. You know? All good. All cool. Whatever. 2 value and 2 moderate buffs coming. I think 2 moderate buffs are gonna be for Silver Warrior and Hood. Don't know the other value buff, and 1 value buff is confirmed to be Angela. That is what I'm guessing. Oh yeah, Loki might be one of the champions as well. That would be quite interesting. Thor Ragnarok got the how buff? Yeah, Thor Ragnarok so much, man. He needs to have a visual rework to his character model, if you ask me too. he looks so awful. He really does, man. I hate it. He looks like a gorilla. He looks like a Neanderthal ape gorilla. Looks like some sort of basic berserker in like Age of Heroes game from 1998 or something. Thor Ragnarok looks so extremely bad in this game. It makes me sad. Like the color scheme, everything else. He looks like turd with some red sprinkles on it. Thor Ragnarok is like probably the one character that Kabam has ever had in this game that looks so much more shit than he should from the movie. Like, I can't stand anything about that champion. Abilities are shit, looks shit. And what's worse is I like Thor. And yeah, and the fact that he's skill, but he like does like sparkle things after level 3 and stuff. Oh man. I hate Thor Ragnarok, man. I have a 6-star duped and a rank 5 5-star. And I would send a thank you letter to Kabam if they simply deleted that character from this game and pretended it never happened. You know what I mean? Just delete it. Just like move on. It never happened. I think you're saying all of this because you have ranking for prestige. Not until I get more 6 stones, I don't. Eventually I will, but not right now. But so shit. Oh, but like Thor, I hate everything about that character. And I liked Thor Ragnarok movie, which Kabam completely ruined for me, with Thor Ragnarok being as repulsive and disgusting as he is, and Korg being pure cancer on defense. And like Korg exists for nothing else but to earn units for Kabam. He's like hardly any offensive use, and you know Korg's just made life so bad for so many people and made so many people rage. Because he just purely exists in this game for us to die fighting him. And like that's the thing, it's like I liked Thor Ragnarok until these champions came to the game and ruined the movie for me. I haven't watched Thor Ragnarok in years. It's one of my girlfriend's favorite movies, but I never watch it with her because I freaking hate what they did to my brain and how it associates those characters with that movie. So I just pretend that movie doesn't exist either. Kinda sad they never made Endgame Thor or Infinity War Thor. Yes, Groot's better than Thor. What's up, Jack? Jack Attacks, how are you doing? Katie's favorite champion score. Oh no. The thing is, Korg, I loved him, man. That line, piss off Ghost, and everything else about him was so funny. I just hate him. I hate him because of this game. Like, Kabam legit have ruined that entire movie for me. It's like, when I saw Korg in Endgame, when I saw Korg in Endgame, I kind of like started hissing like a cat on the inside. It's like you know, as a vampire when he sees garlic or something like that. It's like, that asshole. I'm doing just fine, man. Doing a bit of grinding and a bit of fun. Hanging out with you guys. There's 100 of you on the stream. Mando sure as hell would be useful some right about now. But it's okay. I hope you guys are having a good time. I hope I'm keeping you guys even moderately entertained. And yeah. Because I actually genuinely enjoy hanging out with you guys. I love streaming, chatting, laughing with you guys. It's all ever so awesome. And here's the best thing. Whilst I'm streaming, I have this button available to me.
Give me your fucking money!
Yeah, good job. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Get wrecked, turbo
back in.
nerds.
Yeah, that's very nice. Quickly popped back in to say, everyone, drop a like. Bye for real. Okay. Yeah, likes are appreciated. Likes are helpful. Comments are also very helpful, by the way. Really don't understand why Groot isn't being buffed. He will. They probably have a secret plan for him. Trust me, he will get that buff. He'll get that big fatty fat buff. I actually pulled the 6-star Groot, which I wasn't too upset about because I know that if there's one champion that definitely is getting a big buff at some point, it's Groot. So I pulled the 6-star Groot and it's like, I'll save that one for later. Oh yeah, that piggy bank is pissing me off. It really is. And the worst thing is that piggy bank would have been... It is such an amazing idea. I love the concept, I love the way it functions, I love everything about piggy bank except the fact that it has hardly any value in it. It's quite pointless to a large degree. No, but the whole idea that there is like an offer that constantly lingers and the more you play, the more you can benefit from it, I like that. If it was worth it. Like... Unit-wise, I think you actually end up losing 1 unit per pound or something like that, or a few more units if you buy a bigger pack. And then there are those items who are technically kind of worth a bit more, but if you have expiring health potions and expiring revise all the time anyways, then what the hell is the point? Only person I know to get 6-star Groot and not smash in the desk. Well, you could see that in the opening, when I opened that cow crystal. Odin's coming, yes, so we have heard. Yeah, exactly. They must have plans for the Guardians for their adventures with Thor. Exactly. So I think there's that as well. What's up, Sneh? How are you doing? Hope all is well with you. I'll have a little quick monster. Before this stream and after the Labyrinth stream, my girlfriend had me cleaning the house like crazy. She made me hoover. She made me do lots of different stuff. It was horrible. I'm kidding, obviously. Well, I mean, I had to do it, but it made me. We mutually agreed that it has to be done. That was the situation. But, well, she decided it had to be done today, and it got done today, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so I'm actually like, just before the stream, I had to take like a quick shower. Because I was like all sweaty and stuff like that. She's like a real slave driver. Honestly, like I'm so happy I never have to work with her again. Herald, I don't think Galactus will come as a playable character, honestly. I don't think that's gonna happen. Maybe it does, but I don't think so. The only good thing about getting Groot is that you can only do better next time. Yeah, I know. Well, that's kind of true. Mark shut down Rage Node with Iron Man 50. No. I mean, here's the thing. Magneto, I think, I'm quite sure you can't shut down the damage cap, but you can prevent the Fury from activating. I think that's how interaction would be. Because that's how it happens with Quake. Because Rage even stops Quake's aftershock damage from exceeding the damage cap. But because of concussions, they don't get Furies, and they don't go unblockable. Because they don't have Furies. So I think it will be similar to Magneto. My girlfriend called me. My girlfriend obviously scolds me in English. But here's the trick. If she's walking away somewhere, or she's directly talking to me, occasionally she swears in Polish. Like to herself, as in like, not to anyone. And whenever she swears in Polish, I know so much shit. I need to go. Like, if she starts swearing in Polish, I just... Do you think that... Oh, I answered that one. So it's good option for Iron Man. Infinity War on Rage. Human Torch and no attack masteries. That's usually my strategy. I bring in Human Torch. And I take off all the offensive masteries, and yeah, that does the job, because, you know, Iron Man Infinity War does crap ton of energy attacks, you gain crap ton of smolders, and even without anything in offensive tree, he just melts. So that's how it's done. So you say Kurwa? Yeah, of course she does. She's Polish, man. Of course she just does Kurwa. That's practically punctuation in Polish. The more you... Yeah, oh yeah. We can play that. You know, when she does say kurwa, for instance.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
That is absolutely right. There we go. Void goes down. Easy peasy. No problemo. Okay, after this fight, I'm gonna check where is Mando. Yeah, auto-block me, you jerk. I think I can't reverse your region. I can reverse your region. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, crap. Abort. Don't use this before I use my thing. Oh, come on, man. Really, whatever. Oh, whoa. Haha, tricked you. Sentinel is yeah, definitely. Sentinel definitely does though. The thing is, he's so unlikable though. Looks ugly, he kind of feels a bit clunky. And he's literally the closest thing to an oversized metal dildo that we have in the game. And he's definitely not the most fun character to play either. But he's very, very useful. Just like oversized metal dildo. Or so I have heard. I generally used him like every chapter of Act 6. He was very helpful. The next last thing. That's not gonna happen for a while. One second, guys. Let's check if Mando is about. He's good against APOC? Yeah, he is good against APOC. He's good against a lot of things, honestly. Access to Incinerate and access to everything else. Very good. I think Mando is coming because he just replied. So he's probably going to be about a moment. Give or take. Okay. We still have 6 stars to use. Wonderful. Let's go. They're not gonna change that class for a while, I think. I think this whole class system thing in Alliance Quest has largely been a flop. Because nobody really uses mutants in like map 6 or map 7, just because you can't. Because the nodes are too restrictive and the bosses actively punish mutants. But I still like it better because you don't have to deal with minus 40% attack that often. Which mobile do I have? The iPhone thingy. One of the later ones. Big ones, because I have big hands. You know what does that mean? As they say, big hands, big brain. Exactly. Oh crap. Level 3 is probably Noodle. You make an EQ, but that's what it is. Yeah, no, like you occasionally bring in a mutant kind of like thing, but you typically don't kind of like rely on mutant teams or anything like that. Big gloves, exactly. The lower maps, oh, yeah, the lower maps you can use whatever you want. You can literally use whatever you want. Come on, old Poppy Logan. Smack you down. Punisher, I think, is also somehow managing to be an underrated champion. I think Punisher is better than people give him credit for. Okay, 1 second. Let me check something here. Okay, should be good. Hopefully. I think he just woke up. Probably. But let's move on. Let's click the helpsies. Okay, I'm not gonna use that guy. But I will use this guy. Best counters for Icarus in current meta, I mean, Ghost, Captain Marvel movie version, Corvus, Killmonger if you have Void Synergy. Kingpin I think can do quite well on Icarus. Yeah, those are, I think, the best counters, but Icarus can be cheesed by so many champions. Oh, Spider Piggy should be quite good too, by the way. Which champion is best to take block hit from 622 champion boss? Oh, for the last 10%, definitely Captain America Infinity War. Last 10%, you want Captain America Infinity War is by far the best champion to do the final 10%. In the first 90%, I think Symbiote Supreme is probably the easiest option. Serious tank, Mysterio. Easy. Imagine the day when you have Omega Colossus and Emma all rank 3. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That will be a good day. That will be a good day. Completely agree. Completely agree there. Should I rank up my Sunspot rank 3? Do you care about prestige? That's the first question. Because I would not rank Sunspot in mutant class unless I care for prestige. I think Sunspot's a great champion. I just think that mutant class has better things to offer probably. But if you care about prestige, yes, you definitely should. Because he's a good champion. As good of a prestige champion as you can come by. Maybe aside from Doom, obviously. Doom good for the last episode too? Yes, agree. What's up, Nayan? Welcome back. What happened to Gambit, Terrax and all? They don't seem to be. Well, yeah, I don't think Terrax changed dramatically enough. He went from being borderline unplayable offensively to being okay. Not amazing, not great. It's just that he was so bad that any improvement seemed like quite a big deal. I don't think he's bad, I don't think he's just needed or unique or anything like that. So there's that. And Gambit, yeah, people like to say that they love Gambit. And occasionally you see a video clip pop up, but I don't think he's going to be all that popular because here's the reason for Gambit's thing. Whatever. Here's the reason for Gambit's thing. Because if you're bringing in Apocalypse, Gambit probably isn't the champion you really want to bring in. You're probably going to be bringing in Cable and some of the OP mutants, right? So Gambit has a very, very big amount of competition. And if you're going to make anybody Horseman, probably not going to be Gambit most of the time. If you have choice. If you don't have many good mutants, then yeah, of course. But yeah, I don't think Gambit's going to be all that played either. So I shouldn't rank him up if I don't care about prestige. If you have better options, he's a good option. But he's not up there. I think like Professor X, I think Colossus, I think Magneto, I think Omega Red, I think did I say Apocalypse? I think there are better options. Even Hammock I personally would like over Sunspot. But Sunspot is also a good champion that is prestige champion. So it's kind of ultimately up to you. But I'm just saying. Terry is fun. Terry is fun, yes. Dragon Man work for last. Yes, Dragon Man can cheese the last 10%. You're absolutely correct. If you have dropped your like level 3s and stuff. Any news on Odin or anything next month? Some rumors. Well, Odin is coming and MCOC is coming, Nyan. You don't know abilities yet. It looks so nice. Yeah, I know. I just want that dupe so much. And start down here with that. No, I haven't. Everybody seems to have heard a crap ton of rumors about me, but no, that is not true. I did not sub-bot and I haven't sub-botted. I see. This is getting quite absurd. Like, there are people, I don't know what I did. I try to stick to myself. Try to stay out of drama, and people always like make shit up about me. Anyways, that is not true, I see. I'll bring up. But hey, you can go back and have fun listening to the rumors or you have heard them. I actually, like, if anybody wants, I can, like, show the channel growth over time, but it's just, I don't know. I don't pay attention to idiots who spread rumors or lie about me, and neither should you. But hey, whatever helps anyone, whatever helps. Yeah, no, I have not done that. I'm not doing that, and I don't want to do that, because there's absolutely no point to do that. But I know exactly where he heard those rumors, because I had heard them too, spread by one very, very, very sad individual. But anyways, let's just move on. As I said, I didn't make this YouTube video to do drama and crap like that, so I really hate all of that, and I'd appreciate if you people would respect that as well, and don't bring it here. Siri 1 to 10, and those are possible. Rumor has it that Katie and Guardian are the same person. No worries, I see. Yeah, I know, it's weird, and it's really annoying. It really is so frustrating. But as I said, I don't have like any vindictive emotions towards anybody who's doing all that shit. Only thing that I have is that I want to be left alone, like, kind of thing. Clearly, I'm not the biggest fan of everyone, and that's fine. Sorry, clearly not everybody can like my channel, and that's fine. I just like do my things and enjoy what I do. I have Sig 200 Omega, but I don't run suicides. He was rank 5? No, I would not. I would not do that. Yeah, I don't think I would. Subnalia, how are you doing? As a KT was Batman and retired to live a simple life. Oh, how did you find out, man? I thought I had covered my tracks so well. Stupid Alfred must have blabbed. Stupid Alfred must have blubbed. Reason for the injuries? Yep, exactly. See, now you're starting to piece it all together. Once that simple piece of information has come out, you're starting to piece it all together. Slowly but surely. One by one. Right. Still have plenty of points to grind. Buff concept for Ultron. Very interesting. I'm gonna be 100% honest. There are so many of these like fan-made buff concepts and stuff like that. People often ask me to read them. And it's a lot of reading and don't have that much time. But hey, good luck. I do think Ultron has potential. Could have been a pro footballer but broke his leg. Maybe. Maybe. I've never seen KT and Batman at the same time. Well, yeah, he's starting to catch on as well. There we go. Still plenty of 6 stars to go through. One second, let me check something there, but let's just swiftly but handily carry on. Let's jump to it. What do you do if your account gets banned? I'm not gonna do anything stupid to get my account banned. How about that? What is with all of these honestly stupid questions? Like, why my account got banned? I'm not doing anything that would get it banned. Alex goes, yeah, okay, dude, get the fuck out of here. Spread the word, sure. Do you forget about, kind of, yeah. I honestly, I kind of lost interest in that Baby Kitty account when I realized that even when I pull good champions, It will take me months to rank them up because of ISO. And that really kind of ruined that entire experience for me, so I kind of like just... My arena streak for casual grind, I forgot, I don't remember honestly. I think it's about 250 or like 50 million, something like that. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, I might be completely off here, but it's not a lot. Typically for casual grind I put up just under 50 million using only 6 stars twice a day. So I do grind 4 hours a day, 2 hours at peace, 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening, for 3 days, so total of 12 hours using only 6 stars. You get the new mic because the audio is so much better. No, I just learned some things. I've been learning. Same old mic. Just better. Just better. Right. Move on, more 6 stars. Okay. Do you think about listen to any buff concepts at all? Not really, unless they specifically ask the content creators. Because like Jubilee, well, it wasn't a buff. Well, I mean, like I think Cat Murdoch got consulted on Daredevil. I think it was Cat or somebody got consulted on the Daredevil buff. And I know Brian worked on Immortal Abomination, and I think Dragon from UMC, well, the podcast thing. I think Dragon from the podcast thing worked on Jubilee. Before I heard your breathing constantly, it was a bit annoying. Now it's silky smooth. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. I'm glad it's better. Unless the real buff is underwhelming. Yeah. I do think that it can be fixed very simply, though. I do think there's one very simple thing that would make Netflix Daredevil buff very good. And that is to remove that line where his healing is reduced to 40%. Because then you could run suicides. And with running suicides... you would get his damage up. Because that's one of the bigger complaints about the damage. And the other thing is obviously then he would still get that heal, and that would give him like a new dimension of utility. And I think that he would be really, really good champion if you just deleted that line. Unlike just that. Do I think Venom Pool's bad? Yeah. I think he should be great, but he's bad. Young Wolf is rank 5? Because Mutant Tier 4 CC is precious. So is Tier 2 Alpha. That's the main reason. And because, like, again, it's Wolvie. I mean, it's fun and cool, but doubt I'd use him, really. I can't seem to find enough use for my Apocalypse, let alone a champion that I would have to bring alongside Apocalypse. That's what Colossus and name are requiring max Awakening max and ranked 565 for exploring Act 6 and 7. That's what Colossus and definitely Colossus. Colossus put in by far the biggest amount of work from all of them for me. Colossus, so much better. You love your rank 5, use him all the fair enough. Fair enough. So here we go. Let's pop on. Carrying on. Come on. How many points will we get to? I think I actually forgot how many points. I think it's like 7 million. Like close to 7 million I can get to. Oh, slowly but surely. 1 second. Is that Mando? The Mando is still not here. 1 second. Nope, he's still not replying. Oh, okay. Fair enough. So, looks like no Mando today. All is okay. Just, he isn't feeling too well, so. 5-star hypes, he worth generic gem? Yes. Definitely. Definitely. I do think Howard the Duck is bad, yes. Watched your stream with Colossus this morning. Nice job. Do you feel he's worth rank 3 on dupe? No, I would not rank 3 him on dupe. There are some people who have and who would, but I would not do that. Yeah, I am trying to get Skrull Man from Arena. Just because kind of like, why not? Like, you know, I'm definitely not like gonna try and get him from crystals or anything like that too much. So I don't think he's the greatest, but I might as well pick him up. It's a new champion and all that, and maybe he's better than I currently give him credit for, and then I'm gonna be very happy that I have him. Maybe he sucks, and I'll leave him at rank 3. Who knows? But yeah, I'll go and pick it up. And I do like the fact that he can replace like a Fantastic Four member for synergy. Only got a 5-star Warlock, and thanks to you, I already know how to use him. Perfect, Chris. Wonderful. Congratulations. Like how course rank 5 want to make and cap Marvel at rank 3 is hype still worth it? Yes, hype still worth it. Hey, what's up? How you doing? What's up, Bert? Finished Act 6. Should I focus on variants or Book 2? As I said, you should, at the very least, probably focus on variant 5 and 6 to get those 25% TF5 CCs from those two, and then explore 7.1 to kind of like have a better idea what you want to select from the selector. That would be my advice. Why do you grind for champs you don't even think are good? Because I still want to get new champions. This is a game. Collecting champions is part of the game. And it's not like I have a 5-star Super Skrull or whatever. If I had already a 5-star version of him, I wouldn't grind. What 6-star would you rank 5? What 6-star would I rank 5? Nick Fury? Doom? We have to get that far though again. Is it going to drop in March? No. Not as far as we know. It's probably going to be like April or May when it drops. April or May most likely. Hope the generic on hype. Very wise decision. I bet you will like hype a lot. I do. Still value hype extremely highly. Extremely highly. Just I wish he would be a 6-star, man. 6-star hype would be so cool. Oh, come on. I hate that evade, man. When you try to parry and your spider evades, that's one of the most annoying things in the game. So annoying. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Five-star generic gem on Immortal Abomination. I think I would use it on him, yeah. I think it's as good of a target as any, and yeah. why not? I'd go for it. I like Immortal Abomination. I think it's one of the better champions released last year. Initially, I was kind of like cautious approaching and like in my initial reviews and stuff like that. But since I like got Immortal Abomination myself and started using him, man, he's so good. I love it. I like Immortal Abomination a lot. The only problem with my Ultron buff idea is that I'm not sure if you can currently get him as a 5-star or 6-star. Ultron, you can get as a 5 and 6-star. You can. I think Champs is one of the best. Yeah, exactly. And this is like a good way to kind of like keep channel up to date as well. Because you never know what's going to happen with champions, whether you're going to need them for synergies or they're going to have a cool new synergy. It's also possible that they very quickly get like a rework like Terrax and Mallman did. Anything can happen. And either way, like, he might be, let's say, quote unquote, slept on, and he might end up being a very, very good champion. And if he does, I'd rather be in the group that has a Super Skrull than doesn't. That's why I can't let go of this game. Fair enough. There we go. Very nice level 2s. Very nice. Let's go. Let's push that sunspot to the wall. Let's drop a level 1 and then have a bit of fun. Okay. Cool debuffs. Pause everything, and he dead. Man, Gog is handsome, but Ivan's still more beautiful. Oh yeah, for sure. Immortal Abomination, so beautiful. What's up, Araya? How am I doing? Let's carry on. Let's get something going here. I watch you grinding, it kind of gives me a push to grind myself. And trust me, I'm not a big fan of Arena at all. In fact, not up until not very long ago, from now, I was known as one of the biggest Arena haters. Just to let you know, because I really don't like Arena. I can't wait for like Arena 2.0 or something like that. But since I am trying to spend as little as possible in the game realistically right now, because I have to, it's something that I can't escape from. I need units, I need everything else, and this is like the only way I can get new champions for the most part. So 6-star Arena would be great, yes. Beautiful eye bomb still is bad. Oh yeah, those overalls, man. Oh, I hate them overalls so much. Just why? Why would you do that? Really, it's like, why? If it was available as 6-star, do you think it would be? Yes, probably. Most likely. Each week, each 5 days, milestone rewards refresh. Top zone bonuses refresh each month, basically. So no, it's not each week. The top zone bonuses, which are the 5-star shards and stuff like that, refresh only once a month. Every 5 days, it's just the milestones, the gold and some artifacts that refresh. From last stream, he sounded different. Who sounded different? Did I sound different last stream? I don't know, maybe I was a bit more tired. Do I sound better or worse now? Hype is very good, man. Hype is very good. Honestly, he's a beast. Yeah, it would be cool if they had like a 6-star crystal arena even. I'd like that as well. So, Raya. What's up the Ninetales box? Do you have any tips for getting my first 6-star and 5k 6-star shots currently? Well, the more game you play, the more harder content you do, the more likely it is that you're gonna get your first 6-star. Any kind of like specific tip entirely at this point depends what you are able to clear and finish and what you're not able to clear and finish. There is no magic trick. It will always involve doing a hard piece of content. And that's how you get 6 stars. So I don't entirely know what is the best way for you. Yeah, Hype is a very old character, yes. What do you think that tops and bonuses should refresh? I do think it would be much better, but then yeah, I do think they should. I generally do. do think they should. Come on. Ain't no time for bullshittery. Did you guys know that She-Hulk is great for Spider? Which boss? Yeah, I suspected. I think I did. But hey, good on you. What am I now? What's up, Chris? Just pulled Namor twice in a row as a 5-star. Is he worth ranking up? I am done with Cam and have only 35 stars. In that case, yeah. In that case, I would, because he'll also be a very, very huge prestige help for you. So, and at that point, I think he still will be very, very helpful to you as champion. So yes, but you need to get a lot of signature stones. Namor is only a good champion if he's Sig 200. Really happy by this poll? You should be. Sorry for repetition. It's all good. No worries, no worries. Should open some crystal and give you a drunk. It's all good now, man. I don't really have any crystals, any worthwhile, meaningful crystals to open. I wanted to get hit on purpose, because that's how I play. There we go. There we go. Let's keep on pushing forward, and let's have some fun. There we go, that was very quick. What does the Colossus synergy with Emma do? For Emma or for Colossus, you mean? For Colossus, the more armor ups he has, the better, the quicker he gains power. Basically, he has that Roman synergy times however many armor ups you have. So when you have like 50 armor ups, you get like a bar of power with a combo or something. So it's very, very important to be able to spam level 2s quickly. That mate, I'll work on the Sig. He's Sig 40 now. No worries, you really need him like Sig 200. But in that case, I think he'll be very helpful, especially if you only have 35 stars. Have you replaced first and a feat? No, I have never ever grinded that series. Hey mate, how many mil for Super Skrull? I think it's probably gonna be like low 40s, something like that. Probably a bit higher than Psycho Noodle. But nothing major. I think it's gonna be like low 40s at best. Like I did Colossus run was awesome, mate. Wasn't able to stay on stream for a long time. It's alright, but I'm glad you liked it. So lady got the thing for Metal Man? Yeah, for sure. Pretty much. Or Incursions, so could you buy one not like with what Incursions? What do you mean with Incursions? Oh, I mean crystals. I don't have nowhere near enough artifacts right now. Oh yeah, Mole Man is amazing, not just in there, in general. I soloed the Modok boss, I think last war with my Mole Man, and it felt so good to use Mole in Alliance War. I'm telling you, I rank 3 my Mole Man, he's so fun to use, so good. I love it. Very, very good. Very, very, very good. Come on, stupid Doom. Come on, stupid Doom. Die. There we go. Alright, so let's let him see. I'll just watch. We'll just watch what? What do clairvoyant charges actually do? They increase the damage on level 3. You can use them as, let's say, bullets for nullifying. It's kind of like whenever you nullify a buff, you spend a clairvoyant charge. If you don't have any clairvoyant charges, you can't nullify anything. So that's one of the most important things. You need those charges to nullify stuff outside of level 2. Then each charge increases the amount of damage on your level 2. And then lastly, if you happen to die after you have thrown the level 3 active while the death touch is active, then you get some healing, but that ability is absolutely useless. So it's mainly as your feeder for nullification ability and increase on special 3 damage. That's it. That's the main thing there. You got my first 6-star and I got freaking OG Spider-Man. I'm so mad. He should be mad. It sucks. He probably does. And I don't think he's getting buffed either. Yeah, I know exactly which bug you're talking about, because I've seen it like all over the place. Yeah, you're absolutely right. He shouldn't have Monster Mass if you enter Frenzy, but he does if you trigger it under 10. Should not happen. You shouldn't count on it. And it's very likely that one day it will just go away. Yeah, I really wish Kabam does not fix this. Yeah, obviously, we all do. We all do. But like Night Thrasher, for instance, he used to gain Furies whenever you hit opponent with the skateboard, even if Taunt was not active, so long as you had activated it before at least once. And now they fixed it like last update, or maybe 2 updates ago, and then everybody jumps on my message, oh, Kabam nerfed Night Thrasher. It's like, well, they didn't really nerf him, because that's how he was always meant to work. And that's the same thing here. If Kabam leaves it out for a while as it is, then there are going to be people who think that's how it's supposed to work or whatever. And, well, oh crap, I maxed out. Oh man, I'm going to lose one fight here. But, yeah. So you need to be careful about these things. It works like that, but it's not meant to work. But then again, we have had opposite examples as well, where Kamala Khan was only meant to like nullify either Fury or Armor buffs or something like that, but she ended up nullifying like any buffs, and that's a very big buff to the champion. And Kabam just decided to leave it, just like, okay, well, just leave Kamala Khan the way she is, because technically she was meant to be like bugged, and she wasn't meant to be able to nullify all buffs, but she does. So the thing about Spider-Gwen, Spider-Gwen's good. I like Spider-Gwen a lot. Spider-Gwen is a very snazzy champion. She's one of those champions I always wanted to take to rank 5, but I didn't. And right now I'm not taking her to rank 5 because I have a 6-star, but my 6-star isn't duped, so I don't want to rank my 6-star either. So she's kind of stuck in between a rock and a hard place. I do hope to rank her up at some point in future though. I do hope to rank her up at some point in future, for sure. Numo using... Yeah, well, it's still 1, so shush. Class advantage and all that. Just kidding, I know he changes that. Still don't have 5-star Kamala. I think I do. I think I do. Bishop and Aegis intercepting kinetic transfers, no training, have EQ. Was he a boss? Where he is in Cav EQ? Don't quite remember. Don't quite remember that one. But it's all good. Still got through this one. And when we can move on to the next one. Let's see how much of a score I can put on. Yeah, actually doing quite well, to be honest. What is it? 1 hour and 40 minutes in the stream. I'm about to get through all my 6-stars. I actually accidentally used one team of 6-stars earlier today, and they still haven't refreshed. They only refreshed in like 6 hours. So yeah, there is that. Last Mystic chapter? Generally don't remember that. Sorry. And also, do you think Ultron had some great lines? Oh yeah, definitely had some great lines. He was a bit creepy, like that no strings on me thing. I didn't like. Honestly, Age of Ultron Avengers probably in the bottom half of the MCU movies, in my opinion. It's still great, but at least I have a 5-star Nick Fury and a 5-star Doom and a 4-star. Keep getting. Oh, it's definitely quite good. That when 7.2 coming out, most likely May, possibly April. But I don't know, that's a guess, that's a speculation, that's you ask me for, let's say, an educated opinion. It's not a leak or an insider info or anything like that. It's just your guess is as good as mine kind of thing. Really want to do some Act 6, but I have 0 revives. Arena, you know where it is. Well, basically, just should probably focus on the daily events. Honestly, like, you can accumulate revives consistently. I did like an Abyss path yesterday, and I'm still fully stacked in revives. Just because yeah, if you just focus on the 22-hour events and stuff like that, you get a lot of them. You get no tier 1 alpha in the current state of the game without being an alpha. Oh, I actually didn't know that. You can get some tier 1 alpha in like the lower event quests though, can't you? I mean like Masters or Heroic or something like that. 4-star Cavalier run really worth it? Well, if you can do it well, it is. Like, again, don't take this wrong, it's not bragging or anything like that at all. But, like, I did the 4-star Cav run, and I occasionally used 440 4-stars as well. And I think it took me 1 revive, and it only took me 1 revive because I was lazy and I didn't want to redo a path where I messed up. I played very bad against the boss. So ultimately, it is done itemless, so it can be done itemless, so why wouldn't it be worth it? And if you end up using a lot of items on it, then at some point you need to make a decision whether it's worth for you personally. If you can do it cheaply, I think it's worth it. What other piece of content lets you get 10% tier 5 CC in 2 hours? Yeah, I know. Tier 1 alpha is a problem. I completely agree. Here is the reason why I'm not affected as much with tier 1 alpha problem anymore, is because I try to avoid ranking 5 stars in general and focus on 6 stars. But I know that's not an option for everyone. I almost beat Maestro and he's at 1 HP. This is... well, take a screen... 1 HP makes for a cool screenshot though. Look at it this way. You can always farm another revive, but you will never be able to get that screenshot again. So actually, it can be frustrating, but ultimately, you can walk away from this situation with something cooler than 1 extra revive or 40 extra units. You can walk away with a totally unique experience and a screenshot. Hey, what's up, Dre? How are you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's doing well. Pulled the 5-star Wolverine from the Romance Crystal just now. My Apocalypse is very happy. Oh, hey, that does sound quite fun, yeah. Pulling a unique 5-star is always quite fun. Like, it's quite a weird way to explain, but currently I'm like opening featured 5-star crystals, and all I'm hoping for is Gamora, because I don't have a 5-star Gamora. Like, I want a new champion, like, you know what I mean? But obviously it's much more important with the Wolverine, because Wolverine can be awesome as a horseman, and he's well more popular and stuff like that. But yeah, just the fact that you know it's not a commonly available champion, it's like, I really want that Gamora. My favorite screenshots when I beat Variant 5 Venom with my... see? Well, this is kind of like that, just opposite. I had John and Alina because I have had my Fury stack. Well, I hope you find a good one. I hope you find a good alliance. Saturate anyone? Well, I don't know if anybody will want to, but, well, I hope somebody does. If you join the Discord server that's in the description, there are some Incursions, kind of like rooms where people can look for Incursions partner and stuff like that, so... if you just check out the video description, there should be a Discord server there. Like, in what situations or for what type players do you recommend unlocking Suicide Masteries? I think Suicide Masteries should kind of be unlocked for every quote-unquote endgame player. Think how big account you should have access to Suicides. Because it's kind of like a completely different game, and it completely transforms several characters. might not be needed like lower tiers and stuff like that, fair enough, but the higher tiers I think it is quite important, because A, it can let you save a lot of time, and B, it can make some champions that are great insanely amazing. I think should high B. 50, 40 is good enough. 40, 50 he doesn't need anymore. Do you link? I don't understand that sentence. So one of the main reasons to open feature 5 stars for unique champs. I know. I have opened like 20, 30 of them, and I haven't gotten White Magneto or Gamora. It really annoys me. Is Wolverine basic now? No. Wolverine is not in basic. But guys, we finished 6 stars. I think I'm missing a team. We're gonna go and check out how much I'm missing, but oh, you 1 second. In Discord there are some Incursions voice chats, but if you go there in general, in 1 second, whoopsie. Oh yeah, I don't have a point stay there. Just ask in general. Should be good enough. You can just ask in general, my friend. Okay, so this and this, no. Whatever, let's go. Colossus war video boss fight. So what? Show us? Well, I showed everything that I have done in Alliance War is uploaded on channel already. So if you go to my channel, check out my uploaded videos. There are war videos, and I upload pretty much every single war video. I think in the last 3 seasons I might have missed 1 war, because I basically just forgot to record most of the footage there. But that's like 2 seasons ago. Every single war in this season, every single war last season, and season before that have been uploaded, and you can find them on channel. Well, everything is there. Some really important rank ups. Sounds like a question for me. Well, let's take a look at your important rank ups in a second. First, I need to butter this Venom. And when I say butter, I mean proper roll him in dual. Do you think so cheating? CGR is in dual class crystals since yesterday, or day before yesterday. So CGR sorry. So CGR is in dual class crystals already. You know the B-Manny? I've heard of him, yeah. I have some really important rank ups from 6-star guild in 2099 rank 2. Yes, those are very important rank ups. Sure. Odin son, Incursions insane. Oh yeah. CLoSSTANG can put up some crazy work in Incursions. Incursions kind of like makes many champions really, really cheesy. So it's like 7.7 million here, which is fine. And then I have these guys. Let's check when is the next thing that refreshes. 12 minutes and 15 minutes, 21 minutes, and then there's like this one team 4 hours. Okay, so it should go for slightly longer. The only problem is I really need to pop into the gents room. I have been having probably too much juice or energy drink or something today. So we're going to get a white Heimel and Evil Dragon Man? Pretty much, yes. Pretty much. Suspect as much. Right, so let's bring in some rank 5 5-stars here. Why not? Rank 5 5-stars, let's go. Okay, guys, I'll be right back in a second. I need to quickly pop in the gents. Well, rightio. Here we go. Here we go. We are back. Sorry for the wait. Sorry about that, eh? Did I miss anything important? Okay, so the only one basically in dual class. No. Cosmic Ghost Rider now is in them as well. Video B. Yep, pretty much. Well, not pretty much, exactly that. You see this, and I didn't run for Mythic run, so I generally didn't like pay too much attention, but I saw that some people got them, and I saw the titles and stuff like that, so congrats to everybody who got it, but I didn't go for it, so wasn't overly interested. Very sleepy today? Sleepy as in what? We should make... Odin hopefully is very good, but who knows. That invisibility cloak is neat. I know. Very handy. Very, very handy. Map 6 isn't a big step up at all. I'm gonna tell you, the only difference from map 6 to map 5 is the fact that map 6 kind of requires more specific counters. Like, the fights aren't harder, the map isn't harder, it's just that you need more specific counters. Like, there are, like, you know, in map 5, effectively you only have 2 nodes, I think, that you care about. Is kind of like the bleed one. So somebody has to bring in a bleed immune champion, and then you have like a poison node where somebody has to bring in a poison immune champion. Map 6, it's kind of like pretty much every lane is like a quest, you know, where every player kind of has to bring in appropriate champions. You can't bring in whoever you want. But the fights themselves, once you bring in proper counters, is easy. I recommend exploring Act 5. You wanna? Yeah, probably. Eventually, why not? 8 tacos to eat. Sounds amazing. Well, enjoy your 8 tacos. This bugged right now. I can't click on anyone's channel. I think they took away that option for a while now. I'm not entirely sure if it's a bug. I'm not entirely sure if I understand what you're talking about. But I think they changed that a while ago. If I'm right. Yeah, in map 6 you 100% definitely need set assigned path. But that's always like done for officers. So typically, like in our alliance, basically we always get our path assignments given to us, and that's it. It's up to us to deal with those paths however we find fit. And as long as you know exactly which paths and fights you're taking, you can obviously bring in proper counters. Like, if you need somebody to counter taunts, you're gonna bring in somebody to counter taunts. If you need somebody to counter Caltrops, you're gonna bring in somebody that's bleeding. You know what I mean? There are like a couple of Degens lanes, there are like a couple of Taunts lanes, there's like a Starburst lane, and something else, but it's not, overall not tricky at all. Like, I can't view your channel when I do not know what's up to that. Are the mini boss any different? Well, I think so. You need to check out for them. I don't generally know. Probably map 6 has different mini bosses, yeah. Oh, and one mythic summoner has the name Boom Boom using thigh bar symbol instead of B. Means that well, his name, Kabam let him have that name, so bring shoes for taunts, pretty much. Oh, you can't see my latest uploaded videos. Okay. Now we're talking. That's a big problem now. Now we're talking. That can't stand. What class? It's either Cosmic or Mystic, probably, right? Yeah, it's either Cosmic or Mystic, realistically. Okay, so when are the 6 stars coming back? 5 minutes. Cool. Few more 5 stars here. Whatevs, let's just go. I don't know why I think it's not fair. Why other kids don't get. Life's never fair. I'm not sure I know exactly what you're talking about, but you should probably stop demanding the concept of fairness. You're not gonna get it. The less you pay attention to what's fair, and the more you pay attention to what's right and do the next right thing, the easier it is going to be to navigate yourself in life. Be less concerned about everybody else and what they get that you don't. Be more concerned about how you can achieve and get what you want. Channel page empty. What? Probably just some YouTube glitches. Yeah, no, everything seems to be kind of like okay here for me, like on my control dashboard thing. Mangog the big dog looking. No, that's Fenrir. That's Fenrir. Mangog something else. No, not the dragon thing either. Mangog is a different creature. He wasn't featured in that Thor Ragnarok. Basically, Mangog is kind of like an incarnation of all of the hatred of 1 billion people that Odin has killed. So he's a creation of hate. So he could be either mystic or cosmic. And he's like stupid strong. But that's what it is. Do you like being unblockable and unstoppable? I like being unblockable much more. I think unblockable is kind of like much more a precision striking. It's kind of like unstoppable is the hammer and unblockable is the scalpel, right? That's how I kind of look at it. And I much prefer being unblockable rather than unstoppable. Mainly because you can always benefit from being unblockable because you don't have to look for extra openings and stuff, because you can just go and hit the opponent. But you only benefit from being unstoppable when you get hit, and your primary objective in the fight is not to get hit. So yeah, definitely unblockable or unstoppable any day. Okay, we're not gonna mention that. Otherwise, we like Mojo, imagine with that. Possible? Something. We don't know what he's gonna be. I just hope he's cool. You and Null have a similar backstory as Mangog. Possible. I genuinely am not the biggest authority on comics, anything. So, I don't know. Possible. But I did read up on Mangog, so I know. Well, I made a video on him already, so. Unblockable with Mortal Abomination messed me up while fighting. Yeah, that is another thing that you're not alone there. I have seen that happen to like Ledem Taters from For Loki and a few other people. That's definitely something to be very well aware of and keep an eye out for. Going unblockable definitely can mess you up. Need to be very careful there. What's Mangog? It's a new champion that's getting released in this game next month, alongside Odin. There we go. 8.2 million. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Putting in some score and get close to 10. That's gonna be alright. Oh yeah, by the way guys, if I didn't tell you, tomorrow's morning stream, if you guys are typically catching that one, stream that's gonna be tomorrow morning, will definitely not happen at the same time. It still may or may not happen, but the base idea is that I have an electrician coming to kind of like check some kind of, it's kind of like, I don't know, some sort of EU or safety regulation thing basically. Where every household needs to be checked or something. I don't know exactly, but basically an electrician's coming to my place tomorrow at like 9. So I can't stream that point. So unfortunately the stream will either happen later or I'm just gonna do like afternoon stream instead. Mangog could... I don't think anybody is going to dethrone Mojo or I-Bomb, though. I don't think Mangog is going to be as ugly. By comparison. I think we miss a specific counter to a certain fight in the game that the new champ can fill up. But at most, I think pretty much everything in the game can be countered. I don't think there is anything that it's impossible to counter. There are some fights that are very limited in counters, but no, I don't think we miss any kind of like good counter particularly. They're probably gonna make Mangog better than Odin. Who knows? Who knows? Now, people say that villain champs are more potent, but when Villain Variant came out, I was actually shocked by how many, like, how few villain champions were there that I actually really wanted to use. Honestly, I kind of felt that my villain roster is like very, very short. Like, you know what I mean? I think heroes overall would take it in here over villains. AOL collector counter would be nice. Yeah, that is true. That would be nice. Now it's just an evil god. Okay. Well, villain champions, well, villains are always meant to be cooler. Like, who's cooler, Mr. Fantastic or Dr. Doom? Obviously, freaking Dr. Doom. It's not even close, right? It's always kind of like the same story. Oh, come on. Eat a little. Here we go. Remember when everyone thought Psycho Man would be a god because he... Well, I still think Psycho Man does have a use. I just think it's probably not going to be quite worth using him because he is that weak. Psycho Man always had my curiosity. I never said like he's going to be amazing or insane though, but I know what you mean though. But because there is something there, there's definitely some potential. But I tried out with him and I think Kabam just butchered him after they created him because they discovered that he can do that infinite heavy loop spam thing, you know what I mean? With that defensive phase where you can special lock and then power drain the opponents. And I think that was probably one of the main reasons why he got shafted so hard on the numbers, man. Yeah, and that's right, they didn't put in too many villains after Blade. That's also true. And by the way, did you know that Cosmic Ghost Rider was officially the first dimensional being that added since like release of Blade? That's serious. Like, man, Blade came out in like 2017 or something like that. 2017, 2018, I forgot. Whatever. But Kabam basically went years without adding a single more dimensional being, which would be a champion that Blade works against without synergies. And even then, Cosmic Ghost Rider is bleed immune, so you don't really want to use him. This is no fight kernel in the game that can be countered by plenty. Yeah, pretty much. They can always create fight like that. There is none at the moment, I think. No, here is the trick. If you want to get most amount of battle chip and units in arenas in the least amount of time, the trick is to always go for the first few milestones in like every arena. For instance, in like 2-star and 3-star and 4-star arenas, you can get first 2 milestones often with like 2 or 3 matches. And that's always the trick. If you don't have much time, but you want to get maximum amount of battle chips and everything else, you should always grind the lower milestones out of as many arenas as you can. Then, if you have grind out all the milestones, yes, go for the one where you can use the highest star rarity champions, because those help you most in like daily events, 7-hour events, and things like that. I can understand why they don't have Quake S6, but why not have Piggy? I don't know. Maybe they're afraid. Black Widow Clairvoyant probably should be a dimensional being. Like, Vision's description is literally a dimensional being. Vision Arcus should have been a dimensional being, and probably a bunch of others. Or any annoying bleed immune defender. Oh, and I think Sasquatch technically should be a dimensional being as well. I don't think they would make Odin useless though. Probably not. Hope not. So annoying to miss milestones by something like... Yeah, I know. It is very annoying. It is very, very annoying. But yeah, hopefully Odin's gonna be great. Let's hope for the best, right? Right? Right. Like I'm talking to myself sometimes. And then I realize, oh wait, I am. Nearly there though. We have just passed 2-hour mark. And I freshly run out of 6 stars. So I think I'm gonna hit the 9 million mark. And then we're gonna be done. Yeah, I do remember when Kabam were selling 6-star division. It was like, what, 15,000 units, I think? Or more. Was it 50? I think it was 50. So the patch notes for next update should be dropping tomorrow. Well, day after tomorrow is Saturday. So if they do not drop tomorrow, they will be dropping Monday. Not day after tomorrow. They never ever drop on Saturday. They never drop on Saturdays or Sundays. So it's either going to be tomorrow or Monday. Just saying. Very important detail there, yeah, man. Yeah, it was 15 plus 15k. Fair enough. Obviously, he's literally Odin. Yeah, I know. It's just that I do think, I don't know, maybe it's naive, hopeful, youthful version of me that's still untarnished by hardships of life. But I don't think Kabam would butcher Odin. Like, you know what I mean? Such a big thing, though. Played by a legend in MCU as well. They'll do him justice. You wait. They'll do him justice. Well, they did do Silver Surfer dirty. That is absolutely factually correct, yes. Can't deny that. I mean, Silver Surfer isn't like the worst champion or anything like that, but let's face it, all of us, every single one of us expected more. Again, I use Silver Surfer here and there. I don't think he's awful as a champion. I find him somewhat useful. Like, if he was somebody, let's say, champion X, that I have no clue about, I think he's a decent champion. But since you have that Silver Surfer association, you know how OP and like how big he's in comics, you expect so much more from a champion like that. And that was one of the bigger reasons why it seemed like, is that it? Is that what it is? It's kind of, for fuck's sake. And what kind of made it sting a bit more is because they gave him that insane prestige that meant that everybody had to go for him anyways. You know what I mean? Everybody was disappointed, but to rub it in, every kind of like endgame player that cares about prestige had to go for it anyway. I'm more excited because it's in a job at Ojidor. Well, one thing at a time, we'll see what it is. I get what you mean, and they haven't released absolute game-breaking champion in a while, although I doubt that they would want to, so it's possible they would break the Quake Ghost. Yeah, I know. I doubt they'd make Odin like game-breaking, but if they make him like Professor X-ish or Apocalypse-ish or Nick Fury-ish, kind of like, you know, I think that would be good enough. That would be good enough for me anyways. I don't need Odin to be like the best of everything kind of like thing. But I would like him to be like a good champion. There's another thing that might make Odin extremely desirable, and that quite simply is the fact that he might possibly, I mean, it would kind of make sense if he would be like one of the top prestige champions. He might dethrone Silver Surfer as top prestige champion. I'll be hunting Odin if he has 5 prestige. Yeah, exactly. He might have 5 prestige. My favorite character, Khan. Well, Quake's my favorite and best champion in the game stuff line, but I enjoy playing most Carnage. Carnage is insanely good. Your favorite comic character? Probably Iron Man overall, though. In comics and movies and everything, I love Iron Man, man. Did since I was a kid. I watched that 90s Iron Man cartoon as well. Yeah. Where I don't know. It was cool. It was cool. That's all I'm gonna say. Should have Nick Fury. I would hope he does. Hope he has Nick Fury style like feel to it. They'll give some respect to his power. Yeah, I hope they put some respect to his power. Yes, RDJ is so damn good as Iron Man, man. So good. I think like part of me on the inside knew that the world is changing when I saw Iron Man 1. That movie just blew me away, and I felt that inner child become alive again. And it's kind of like I had spent my entire life trying to grow up and move on and be serious, and first Iron Man just generally kind of like revitalized that inner geeky child in me that was still in primary school and like looked at them 90s cartoons and stuff like that. It was a big turning point, I think, for many people when MCU properly launched with what I think is the Iron Man movie. Obviously, technically, I think Iron Man was first before the Hulk, but the Hulk still didn't kind of count, right? That's how it was. Either way, y'all know what I mean. Oh crap! I'm eating level 3. Yeah, well, finally some hope for Thor Ragnarok. That is also true. Maybe he has a cool synergy. Okay, come on. No. Come on, I'm dead. Really? He was at like 1%, man. That is a bitch ass move. That was so bad. Lost the fight. Stupid blade. 1%, man. That is so nasty. That is so nasty. It wasn't even half bad Hulk movie. I remember watching it and I didn't dislike it. It was alright, you know. Get that armor break on. Yeah, do your worst. Look who's got 4 Fury Boss. Imagine dying in the... Yeah, I know. No one say Iron Man is the most human superhero, the most grounded. Yeah, exactly. That's what I love. I love those all bits about like his inner problems, struggles, bad decision making, stuff like that. You were rank 3 Thanos per clock? No. Only some hope overall rank Ragnarok. Read that. He should have like Nick Fury synergy set, which yeah, I hope he does. I really do. What's up, Yusuf? How are you doing? Yeah, actually it was 2%. Okay. You're right there. It was 2%. Fair enough. I think it was at 1% at first, and then he healed up to 1 more percent. But whatever. Would be good enough if Thor Ragnarok starts in that special 3 shock phase and he applies so much shock. Yeah, I think that could potentially be good enough, actually. And if it also reduced the amount, like the Proximus Energy one, where it reduced the amount of hits needed to trigger that power gain, if it also had that incorporated with, then it would be enough. Because Thor Ragnarok, in reality, if you fully synergize him up, he is a good champion. The problem is that it's not worth investing 4 synergy slots to make him good. If you could kind of get majority of those effects, or some of those effects with his synergies into one champion, like an Odin. Like you start in the shock mode and you have to do less combos to reach the power gain or something like that, and then you gain some attack or something. Then yeah, that would pretty much be alone enough, I think. Captain America is just like goody two shoes and no one likes that. That's so correct, man. I found Captain America so obnoxious, and that makes it so much more surprising that I find Captain America Winter Soldier to be the best MCU movie. I think Winter Soldier is pretty much the best MCU movie, and I also think that the Iron Man movies aren't too great. Obviously, Iron Man 1 love for what it is and what it did to the world. But ultimately, I think Winter Soldier is like miles ahead any Iron Man movie. That it's kind of funny how it like goes out, like, because yeah, I obviously like Iron Man as a superhero more, and Robert Downey Jr. as an actor playing a superhero much more. But as a movie, man, just like Winter Soldier is so much better. And how Endgame Endgame is it was a big amount of fan service, and it wasn't awful. I'm not gonna say it's like awful, nothing like that. Obviously it was still a good movie, but it kind of dragged a bit. It was a bit too it kind of felt like it doesn't know what it wants to be. And watching Endgame feels a bit more like somewhat of a chore. Like, and I think biggest Endgame's problem is it came after Infinity War, because Infinity War was like one of the best things like Marvel has ever done. Like, again, I'm not gonna say it's like a cinematic masterpiece or anything, whatever. Like, look at it how you will. But after Endgame, when I walked out of the cinema, back when we were allowed to go to cinemas, I came out and I had goosebumps. Like, all my hands and hair had like hairs were raised up, and I had like literal shivers and goosebumps after Infinity War. And I'll be honest, after Endgame, I was kind of pissed off. And the thing that pissed me off in the Endgame, and it kind of like completely threw me out of the movie. Well, one thing that pissed me off is that Loki escaped and that plan went to shit, and it's like, oh great, they're just gonna like do this to have like another like Loki series or something like that. Or it was always back in my mind what's happening with the Loki. But the most important thing that pissed me off is that they abandoned any and all logic. First of all, not going to get more Pym particles in the past and then having as many tries as they want. So I found that immediately stupid. That entire plan to me seemed just stupid. We only have one repeat. Shut up. You can travel in time. You can have as many tries as you want. And the biggest thing towards the end, in that final battle, what absolutely butchered the movie for me was when they did that all-female empowerment moment where somehow magically every single female superhero ended up in this one same place. They had to rescue poor Peter Parker, obviously Captain Marvel, who else can do that? And it's just like, there's no way that would happen. And like, that was such a blatant pandering. If they wanted to do a moment like that, they should have worked for it. They should have like showed at least a couple of scenes, kind of like when they should have at least showed a couple of scenes where kind of like all these superheroes are meeting up, and maybe not everyone, but like just many, like, you know what I mean? But it just seemed so out of place and impossible. At that point, I was watching the movie and I was like, am I the only one that's watching it? And I just couldn't pay more attention to the movie. Everything that happened afterwards in the movie, I didn't properly watch because I couldn't get back into the movie. At that point, like, I wept tears of joy when the portals opened. It was so impressive. It was like the most Marvel we had ever seen. I literally had like tears coming down, and I was proper in it. And as soon as I did that, it just took me out of the movie, and I was like, yeah, nah, fuck this shit. Like, I was just generally looking at the faces of everybody else in the cinema, and I was like, what the hell's happening? Like, are they really doing that? It's like, are they really doing that? And yeah, and again, they want to do this female empowerment thing, sure, do it, but at least work a bit for it. Like, you know, at least spend 5-10 minutes or whatever showing those superheroes kind of like closing in on each other, or some scenes where they're trying to get to the same place, or some communications like, oh, let's meet up there or something. It's like, it was like a massive battlefield miles long, and there's no way they all just randomly ended up there. And it's like not a single male superhero as well. It's like, how about that? It's like, what are the odds of that? Like, you know what I mean? No. And again, do what you want, have your woke female empowerment, all that stuff. Absolutely nothing about that. It's just that it destroyed the movie in logic. Yeah, exactly. It's like, if you want to have female empowerment, fine. If you want to make a movie that's all about female empowerment, I'm just not gonna watch it, but fine, you can make whatever you want. And if you want to put in Endgame, like, I'm not gonna be the biggest fan, but at least work for it as hard as you do for the rest of the things. Like, you know what I mean? Because it didn't feel like an earned moment, it just felt like forcefully shoved in there. And yes, I agree, Infinite War has so much more replay value. In our home, we have watched Infinity War probably like 10 times by now. It's an awesome, fun, interesting, well-paced movie. I think we have watched Endgame only twice. But there's another reason why we have only watched Endgame twice. There is only another reason why we only watched Endgame twice, and it's because my girlfriend hates fat Thor. Like, is Thor fat in this one? Yeah. No, I'm not watching that. But again, anyways, that kind of like threw me out. And obviously, I'm like no position and to say like you can't do it or you shouldn't do it. They can do whatever they want, and there's nothing wrong with that scene. It's just that it's kind of like out of nowhere, and it completely took me out of the movie. I think Marvel like works so hard to build up these setups and how these payoffs like several movies later, several seasons later. There are all these teasers, Easter eggs, and everything is so immaculately formed and filled in. And that scene is just kind of like, oh, let's just do it. You know what I mean? Kind of like spit on the end of the movie. Let's polish the turd a bit more. I don't know. Fat Thor is funny. It's actually quite painful if you think about it. I didn't find him funny. It was a bit disturbing to me. It's like, here's the thing, like DC is usually a lot more realistic and Marvel is kind of like much more upbeat. At least when it comes to cinematic universe and stuff like that. And I think the Fat Thor thing is kind of like a DC thing, like depression and PTSD and stuff like that. All of those seem kind of like themes for DC rather than Marvel. And I'm not saying it wasn't good in it or anything, it's just that it wasn't one of the things that I enjoy, or it wasn't one of the things that I want to watch Marvel for either. Recommend create a whole series Better Call Saul from one line of dialogue. Yeah, I have heard about Better Call Saul. I do know that, but I did not know it was from one line of dialogue. Gotta watch Tony get stabbed too many times, I feel it. Oh, that one. I am okay with that, because I know he survived it. He had like magic nanobots. Yeah, I know. I know. Again, I think the world is going to shit out with this whole can't say that, can't do that, have to be like that, have to look like that, have to dress like that, and I don't know. Whatever happened to the best person gets it, or the best performance gets it, stuff like, you know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think of AOU would have been like if it was a bit darker? Age of Ultron, as I said, I don't. It's definitely not anywhere up there in my favorite Avenger movies. I didn't enjoy it too much. I didn't think it was like bad or anything, but not a big fan. There were several things that kind of like just seemed, I don't know, either unbuilt or a bit creepy or out of place. Forced anything, but yeah, I kind of agree. How the hell did they recreate Tesseract while returning stones? Yeah, and then how did Cap get along with Red Skull? That's another question. Like, you know what I mean? When he was returning the Soul Stone. I'm like, oh hey old chap. Stop my finding. If I get 5-star, do you have any suggestions how to get shards? Yes, play the game. It's quite simple. Anything serious, any tricky, quote-unquote, hard content lets you get 5-star shrines. Specifically, that's a far too vague of a question because I don't know where you're at in the game and what you can and cannot do. But ultimately, the simple act is true. Play harder levels of what you can access and what you can complete, and that is how you get chance. There we go. Dead. I think I have been going a half an hour for too long, to be honest. It's okay. We're gonna finish here. Yeah, 2 hours 26. That's already a bit too much. Chatted away. Look at all of these milestones. Look at all of these units flowing in. Wonderful. Can you do my 6-star Colossus too? I would if I could, but I can't, so I shan't. How is that? Heard that? I would if I could, but I can't, so I shan't.
Nice.
Anyways. I hope Odin's going to be good. But anyways, that is it for now. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. Definitely enjoyed hanging out with you guys. I will be back tomorrow. Unfortunately not for 8 AM stream. Because yeah, electrician and stuff. But there will definitely be videos and streams tomorrow. I actually have already one video uploaded that I made much earlier today. But it's just, I always had either something that Colossus stream to do or something else. So I already have a video ready for first thing. Well, early in the morning to upload. Anyways. I'll catch you guys soon. See ya. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about